Guys, so let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to do a basic field strip disassembly of the Glock 17. This is the Gen 4 model. This cleaning video will work with just about virtually any model of Glock for the most part. I know there's a few special exceptions out there. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. Just ensure that the firearm is clear. It is. We're good to go. Just go ahead and you're going to pull back a little bit, okay, on that slide, and then just go ahead and pull your release tabs right here on the bottom, and then let go. Pull the trigger, slide comes right off. Okay, now this firearm has had roughly 500 rounds put through it. My wife used it for her concealed carry class, and they actually shot around 250 to 300 rounds through the gun. It really shows very little wear at all, but I'm also fairly meticulous about keeping my firearms clean. But again, Glock's piece of cake to clean, not a lot of parts involved in it. It's a pretty simple procedure. Oh, hey, real quick, tools of the trade, what do you need? For any kind of a basic gun clean, you need a steaming hot cup of coffee, some rem oil, some CLP, a few cleaning brushes, a little pistol cleaning rod, Q-tips, patches, or some cut-up t-shirts. You can go that route if you want to. And then I have a little bit of gun oil that I like to put on the rails after I reassemble it, just so I know that the most critical friction points on the firearm have the perfect lubrication on them. So, all right, we'll go ahead and spray this with a little bit of rem oil. And again, you're going to wipe this out, so it's okay if you get it all over the place. Inside, it doesn't really matter. Just go ahead and wipe it out. And again, this gun has been cleaned thoroughly. After my wife got back from her concealed carry class, I went through it and really got it all cleaned out and so on. All taken care of there. No problems. Very simple. I'm actually going to do a little swap and put the mag release on the other side. My wife's a lefty, and I had that swapped around for the class so that she could use it with no issues. And again, you can take a brush to this if you want to, and you can kind of brush it out and so on. No big deal there. If you wish to go that route, you certainly can. And again, there's still a little bit of powder residue left in there, even though this gun has been clean for quite a while. Now this one's large enough I don't have to use my little cleaning rod here with the patch on the end of it to wipe out the inside of the magwell. I just like to get that clear out too, just in case anything would happen to be in there, any crud or anything. So no problems there. All right, you sometimes get a little bit of residue towards the front of the lower part of your frame towards the front here. Okay, so that's good to go. All right, now let's go ahead and take out your recoil spring and your guide rod, which again, Glock makes it a piece of cake. So go ahead and grab that and pull that out. Okay. Again, I love clean guns. It makes the videos so much quicker. You know, your results, you may have to go through your guns a couple times and really get them nice and cleaned out, and before you really start to notice results like this. Okay. But if you do this every time you take them to the range, it gets easier and easier and easier, because that oil that you put on the gun is going to leave a nice protective coating, which is going to make it easy for you to clean it the next time, because all that crud's going to stick to it. Okay, cleaning rod's good to go. We'll just set that off to the side. Okay, up next, we'll go ahead and take our barrel out of the slide. And as always, we're going to go ahead and let the barrel marinate a little bit with some CLP inside of it. Now again, this one is just spotless inside, but it never hurts to go over it one more time, especially a gun like this that's been sitting as a bedside gun for, oh, I don't know, it's probably been 6 months since I've taken this to the range. You start to get some lint that builds up on them and so on. Just kind of give them a little wipe down of CLP all the way around. I do like to leave a thin coating of CLP on the barrel after I'm done cleaning it off. I find that that's the best way to keep that properly lubricated. Nothing real heavy, just enough to know that, again, your friction points and any kind of rubbing that this firearm's going to get, you know, it's going to make sure that it's properly lubricated the way that it needs to be. So, all right, so now what we'll do is go ahead and just run the soft brass boar brush through the barrel. Okay, and this is actually a 9mm brush, but I use it on everything. I use it on the SIG cleaning video for the P2 2045 that I used the other day. These work nice. I don't even know what firearm that I got this with. I might have actually came with the Glock. I'm not 100% sure. You get a few accessories with the Glock when you buy it. And again, this is an American-made, Georgian. It came from the state of Georgia. Produced Glock 17 Gen 4. And I had the option of going American or Austrian-made. And I just wanted to go American-made. Again, I wanted to see what these are all about. I had a Glock 42, which I believe was also manufactured in Georgia. Had no issues with it, ran hundreds of rounds through it, it ran fine. Just decided to go ahead and trade up on a 9mm instead of a 380. Okay, now what we're going to do is just go ahead and run this cut t-shirt patch that we've been using here right through the barrel. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just give that a little cleaning, get all that crud out. We'll see what comes out on the end here, if anything actually comes out. Oh yeah, there's some. A little bit, it's a little dirty. It's kind of a long patch, but that all out of there. There you go. Just kind of rip that out. Good to go. Okay, barrel looks nice and clean. Looks like we're good to go there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just get a little bit of rem oil here on a patch, and we'll just run that down the barrel. Really need to get sponsored by these guys. I use enough rem oil in a week to clean an entire gun vault, I think. So, all right, just go ahead and run that through. Make sure it gets nice light coat of oil to protect it in case you'd have any moisture or any kind of humidity. Prevent your barrel from rusting out. Not that it's really going to be an issue on the Glock. There we go. Okay, got that all taken care of. That patch off to the side. And now for your slide. Again, rem oil is going to work fine. You can hit it with some CLP if you want to, especially if you're just, post range trip. Let's go ahead and spray that out a little bit. Just keep using this little patch that I have here. Clean it all out. Again, very simple design, very easy to clean. Love them or hate them. It's pretty hard to argue that Glocks are high maintenance firearms and that they're junk. Again, I've got all sorts of different brands. I'm not loyal to one particular brand. I mean, there's a few brands that I really like that I've had good luck with, but the Glock has been fine over the last probably about 2 years since we bought this. Again, like I said, it is a Gen 4. Which has been out for quite a while. Okay, now up next, I'm going to take a Q-tip here, and we're going to go ahead and just put a little bit of CLP on it. These CLP cans, you actually get kind of some runoff from the can itself if you use them enough. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and just run that down the rails. Okay, run that through the inside of the slide, the tracks that your rails ride on. Just ensure that there's no grease on it. Again, this guy's pretty much meticulous, just super clean. Kind of run it between there, around the striker area. Put a little bit on there too, so you're good to go. And it should be basically all right. You can scrub the front of the striker area right here if you want to, where your firing pin is, with the toothbrush if you need to. Otherwise, all right, guys, my apologies there. I had to delete the previous 2 videos from my memory card. My camera kept shutting off and I couldn't figure out why. Well, I just got a message that said no memory left, no space left on your card. So we went ahead and deleted the prior 2 videos that we had made because they've already been uploaded to YouTube. Like I said, I don't know where I was last in the video, but you want to make sure you don't get too much oil around the area of the striker and the firing pin. Light coat is all you really need to protect it. Make sure you don't have any crud buildup behind that extractor behind there. And you should be all set. So reassembly, that's pretty much where I think we are at this point. If you haven't done so, make sure you grab yourself a sip of coffee so you're ready to go. You just want to put a light coat of oil on the barrel. And so we went ahead and did that. A little bit of CLP there. Proper lubrication. Go ahead and just drop the barrel back in. Okay, and again, we'll wipe off the outside of the gun as soon as we get done. Okay, now take your recoil spring. Again, light coat of CLP on the recoil spring and guide rod. Okay, and we'll go ahead and stick that in the top. Now again, it's going to have a little divot that it's going to fit in right here. There's a little bit of a curve, okay? And your guide rod basically goes right in there, no problems. Gonna check it from the side and make sure that it's properly seated in there, and this one is. Okay, no issues there. Everything's looking really good. We'll go ahead and reassemble the firearm. Remember, a Glock is a type of pistol that can fire with the magazine disconnected or out of it. And so you wanna make sure that you don't have any live ammo around and so on while you're doing your dry firing and this and that. Just don't slap a mag in there and then test it and, oh, it was loaded. Again, just a little drop of oil on the rails. A little drop on the other side there. Or a couple drops. You can always wipe off the excess if you need to. Put a little bit on the back there. Okay, just make sure everything's got the right amount of oil on it. And we'll go ahead and reassemble. And again, I might use a little more oil than is absolutely necessary, but a large part of it is because the gun will sit for another 6 months. But she's going to be going out to the range here pretty soon, so okay, it's a little awkward to do it from that angle. Let's go this way. Okay. Just make sure everything lines up. Okay. You can run it a couple times, make sure you get the oil over the rails and everything's going the right way. If you have any excess oil, it's probably going to run out of here, and we'll wipe this all off before we get done. Okay, we are clear. Go ahead and dry fire. Ensure functionality. Okay. Okay, all right, well, we're good to go. So that basically wraps up your cleaning on the Glock 17. Again, very simple, one of the lowest maintenance pistols I think that's out there. A lot of pistols don't require a lot of maintenance to maintain them, and this is definitely one of those pistols that falls into that category. So anyway, guys, we'll be taking this one out to the range pretty soon to do a test of it to see how the accuracy of the pistol is. with the tactical light versus not, because I'm kind of curious to see if that affects accuracy over several different distances. But the Glock 17, I want to say that I paid a little over $500 for this. I did buy it from SS Pawn in Lexington, Nebraska, and I got their contact info in the information section on this video. Give Stan a call. They always have the best prices. They were $50 to $75 below everybody, the competition. So I continue to give him my business, and Stan is a wonderful person, great business, great company to do business with. So there you have it, guys. All right, Glock 17, we're going to give this one final last little wipe down, and it's going to go next to the bed again where it was before. And I think that's pretty much it. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. Please like or subscribe. Check me out over on Twitter, and you can check me out over on Instagram as well as gunchannels.com. I'm on the Ordinary Average Guy Gun channel. And otherwise, I think that's about it. Let's hit 1,000 subs and we'll give away a really cool prize from SS Pawn, and we'll have more details on that as soon as we get there. So there you go, guys. Have fun, be safe, and as always, we will talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.